You are listening to the Let's Go Devils podcast on the Primetime Radio Network.
Happy Devils Tuesday. This is Devils After Dark, coming to you live from the Primetime Radio Studios inside the bunker in an undisclosed location in beautiful New Jersey. And cross-continent to Beverly Hills, California, home of the Michael J. Fox Studios. It's Scotty, SiriusXM, Liquid Metals. Streaming live on Facebook Live, YouTube Live, X Live, and Twitch on the Let's Go Devils Network as the Devils tear the Panthers to pieces. Yes, those Panthers. Stanley.
Those pants?
I messed it up. Defending Stanley Cup champions. Yeah, I'm just like Rachel. Anyway.
Oh, no.
4-1.
Come on. 4-1.
Yes.
The Panthers got their pants kicked tonight. There you go. I don't know. Something like that.
It's hard to produce and be like the live host at the same time. Give me a break, Scotty. You just sit in the background at Sirius just a minute. Just letting Roger Allen Wade talk his nonsense to Johnny.
I just giggle. I just giggle. That's all I do.
I'm just kidding around, Scotty. All right, enough of us fighting. What a great game tonight.
Excellent game. The first of two, by the way. Something we rarely see in the old hockey world unless it's the playoffs, a series. It's like baseball scheduling over here. Getting two in a row. The first of two against the Florida Panthers, as Sam Wu was saying, defending the reigning and defending Stanley Cup champions. And they're on they were on a hell of a hot streak. What was it, 8 games in a row that they won? And we know last year the Devils used to come into town pretty hot, and they would end up stopping a bunch of those win streaks. Or I'm sorry, 2 years ago, not last year. Let's not talk about last year, right, Sam Wu?
Yeah.
So
pass is the pass.
Past is the pass.
You know what? I'm looking at the box score, Scotty. I don't know. I don't know. I think it's wrong. We may have to double check that. I don't know. Keep on going. All right. Just stall a little bit.
Okay. As Sam Wu talks in cryptic code over there. It's cryptic code. I don't know what he's talking about. Some like Da Vinci thing, I don't know.
I'm just looking at it. I mean, it's going to affect the podcast. That's why I'm a little worried.
Okay, it's going to affect.
I don't remember it that way.
All right, we shall see. But game number 19, right? Or is this 18? No, it's 19, right? 19.
19.
19 games already in this season. That's one thing also we got to take into consideration with this team. How much they've played in a short amount of time. Most in the league, obviously. Most travel in the league when you put the European games in there as well. That leaves very little time to practice. as I will give credit to Ray Ferraro, he pointed out on the ESPN broadcast, very little time to practice and learn a brand new system to play in. Devils are doing pretty good, though. We'll see if they get a nice bounce back effort after the unfortunate shutout by the San Jose Sharks. Big test against some big hitters. Will the Florida Panthers be taking any liberties with the New Jersey Devils this year? Not the same way. Not the same team out there anymore. No Sam Bennett, which is always a positive when you're playing the Panthers. We get to see our old friend Jesper Boquist and Thomas Nosek. Start of the game, you saw Mercer and Nason switch lines. I get the idea of that. I don't know. That third line has just been so lights out, so I don't know if you want to break them up. And by the way, was Sheldon Keefe in front of like the Real Housewives of Sunrise behind the bench over there? It was pretty funny.
Yeah, I thought that was pretty funny.
I thought it was pretty funny.
And DJ Paul Cotter as well.
And DJ Paul Cotter.
Spinning the records behind the side-eyes types and records that he was playing behind the scenes.
Oh, man.
Scotty, look at your text. Sorry to interrupt. It's cryptic.
Oh, okay.
Now. Yeah.
It's cryptic. It's cryptic. Secrets. Code. Conspiracy. What is happening?
I always got conspiracy theories.
But Devils PK been hot on a streak themselves. Yes, he did, Sam Wu. Secrets.
Which way?
Number one, Sam Wu.
So I am right. The score sheet's wrong. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Enough said.
Okay. Can I stop stalling now?
It just means that people that do the stat sheets, they sometimes get it wrong.
Oh, okay. Okay. Well, either way, the first of two, like we said, big test here. Now that the Devils, kind of housed a little differently these days, they're going to be able to answer back in the old physical department. And they did over the course of this game. And it started out, Devils, Tuna, had a really good feed from Timo Meier. And what we've seen from Tuna lately is he's a little off hook. He's a little off hook. Maybe swimming in the wrong seas because he seems to be shooting wide very often. So hopefully Tuna, veteran, still finds his game. He's played well. He just needs to hit the net a little more. And I know he brings a lot in the locker room. But, what a feed from Timo there. And then wasn't even halfway through the first period that, hang on. What is this? Hang on. Oh, wait, I have Mrs. Wu in my ear right now, and she is telling me that we're going to have a Devils After Dark game update. So let's go to the Let's Go Devils podcast studios. Tongue-tied myself right there with this update from the king of the football calls himself, Sam, by God, Wu.
This game update is brought to you by And Crew Brew. And Crew Brew, where we make winning memories together, one crew at a time. Devils, Panthers, in South Florida, in Sunrise. Oh, do we have a great one for you? The defending Stanley Cup champions against your New Jersey Devils. Devils driving down the ice. Bratt back to pass. He throws. It's tipped by Hamilton to Hughes. Touchdown Devils! Touchdown Devils! Jack Hughes spikes the ball in front of Spencer Knight, and he says, "Eat it! Are you ready, New Jersey? Devils up 1-0! Woo!"
All right. No UTI is going to keep this man down. And just in case you're wondering, that's an upper throat injury. That's a marvelous football call there by the king of the football calls, Sam.
And I would like to add,
woo.
And I would like
Yes?
to add to all that, you got the accurate depiction of what happened, because according to the box score, it looked like Jesper Bratt tipped the ball, but it was actually Dougie Hamilton.
Oh. Did Dougie touch the puck? Did he feed it to Jesper?
From what I saw, it was
a tip.
It was
like
a
Dougie
tip,
got a
but they
Dougie
had
got a little.
But if you look at the score sheet, it has it the other way around.
Is it the other way around? Uh-oh.
We got to go.
All right.
You gotta go. Anyway, besides.
That's what you.
So you didn't even understand what I was texting you.
No, I was just like, what are you talking about? It says right here, Hamilton. I didn't even pick that up. So Dougie. Wait. So all right, someone out there.
Somebody screwed up. It's probably me, but who cares? That's the way. That's the way I saw it.
That's what I have over here. I have Bratt does the spinner-rooney in the upper corner.
Spinner-rooney. You had that literally written down.
I had that right here.
Oh, okay.
Spinner-rooney.
Oh,
does the spinner-rooney. Yeah. Sometimes I write out my stupidness because I know I'll forget it when I'm going through. You know,
yeah.
So I'm like, spinner-rooney. There you go. And that's what he did. He did spinner-rooney, and they did a backhand saucer pass that Dougie, it hit his stick, and then Jack somehow cradled it in a one-timer, and boom, into the back of the net. By the way, Sam Wu, career point number 300 for Jack Hughes.
Oh, very nice.
Dougie barely tipped it on the way, but he did tip it, right? That's what I thought.
Hey, you know what? Let's just say this. The NHL is usually wrong about everything. When Sam Wu says he saw it, he saw it, and that's as good as gold.
So Dougie snipes a primary away from Jesper Bratt with the little flick of the stick right there. Oh, man. Okay. That's what I saw. That's what I have written down here. So maybe we have it backwards. I don't know. But what an assist by Jesper Bratt. Literally, like Sam was saying, Jesper Bratt was like the quarterback, shaking off linebackers, just whoop, 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 making a miss, and then spins back towards the blue line. And I'm talking about, he was in the upper corner. He's going complete opposite, down low, other side of the ice. That's a hell of a pass over there. Right to Jack Hughes. Oh, Max is saying now that Dougie had the puck before Bratt, and they didn't take the tip into account. Oh, that's right, Wyatt. Hey, what's up, Wyatt? Welcome back. That's Dougie. I don't eat my Flutie Flakes for breakfast. Hamilton. He eats Dougie Flakes. He puts on his pants one leg at a time. Except for when it's on, I make NHL plays. That was my horrible Christopher Walken. Well, maybe that's what it was, but we're going with the tip instead. That's what we're going with because that's what I saw. Jack's 300th point, by the way. So big congratulations to him. What's he like? Third fastest all time for the Devils? For the Devils, not all time for the league. Third fastest all time for the Devils behind who was there? I think it was Kirk Muller, right? Back in the day. No, I Insane Pollock and Wyatt, you guys can rewind a little bit there on the YouTube feed. Sam Wu had a spectacular football call. Either way, congratulations to Mr. Jack. Oh, let me give you the, I'm supposed to be doing something here. That's Jack's 8th from, you're right, from Bratt and then Hamilton. Jasper Bratt's 15th, Dougie's 12th. I knew Dougie was going to start racking up the points. Let me tell you, when I first we're trying to figure out who can we relate to the football calls, and we weren't coming up with anyone. And I told you, I saw one of those, whatever that commercial is that he does with Frank Thomas. She'll like it too. Nugenics, something like it's Nugenics, right? I'm going to get like a whole supply. Actually, not sent to my house. I'm sure Doug Flutie and Frank Thomas aren't watching this podcast. Maybe they are.
I think they are.
It'll be part of the it'll be part of the giveaway prize then. Whenever you just won tickets from JCB Architectural and a free bottle of Nugenics. And remember, fellas, she'll like it too. So join our crew.com. Oh, Sam, we might be getting sued.
Probably.
Sorry about that. Yeah.
It doesn't matter. We don't have any money. We'll just have to do dishes for the rest of our lives. That's all.
Right? Yeah. Oh, man. Well, at 8:30 of the first period, Jack jumps on the board. Jumping Jack Flash with his 8th goal of the year. Then Devils penalty kill got to work against a very hungry Panthers team. Devils had to kill off a 5-on-3. Woo! And Markstrom, big blocker save on Verhaeghe. Down in tight. He made a couple saves, but that was the best one of that series over there in that 5-on-3. And that one penalty, I think, stretched over into the second period by like 10 seconds or something like that. They were right at the end of the period. But good on Markstrom for standing up to there. And then in the second, right, this one, it wasn't on that power play there, but it was on the next one. Sam Reinhart ends the Devils' penalty kill streak. So, hey, we end their winning streak. They ended our penalty kill. So it was revenge at the end of the game for us. But Sam Reinhart gets his 12th. And this was a long-range shot that Reinhart, I think he tipped it, and then I think it hit off of Kovechkin as well. Another one of those double doinks past Markstrom. So tough one on Markstrom. He played really well tonight. 1-1 power play goal, though, for the Panthers at 8:41. That's Reinhardt's 12th. And, yeah, Devils PK streak. Now I'm thinking, I wonder if I don't know if it was, or maybe this was the 21st penalty. Because I'm wondering now with that 5-on-3, did they go 20 to 21? But I think they had 20 straight penalty kills. And what was that? The first power play goal they've given up in 7 games. 7 games. Hot damn. That's how you know this is a Sheldon Keefe coach team. Sheldon Keefe Richards. And speaking of that, the defenders who we've been talking about, and this next one in particular, Luke Hughes, who's been playing a lot better defense. He made 2 really standout plays tonight, but right now he sees a receiver uncovered down the field. And he steps back, and he launches the puck straight down center ice where Dawson Mercer has split the defense and is standing, actually he was in stride, all alone at the blue line, and he moves in on a breakaway. Good look by Luke Hughes. And this was a good move by Dawson Mercer, too. He was quick. He went to his forehand. He tried to put it over the glove, but I think what you'll see is that, and I believe Jack scored on the blocker side as well. You can see Spencer Knight's got himself quite a glove, but the Devils were able to exploit the blocker side, and we'll get to that later in the game. But they actually had a nice breakdown on ESPN. Spencer Knight gets so low, but he's still technically like on his feet. But he's already down so low. His legs are stretched so far out that when he does close up that 5-hole, it's just... And he's got a good glove because it snatched that shot from Dawson Mercer. And you could see on the replay, too, he got it like just like right into the webbing of that glove. So... good move by Dawson. Great look by Luke. You wish he could have finished it off there, but it is what it is. It was a big save by Spencer Knight. But then Dawson Mercer said, oh, no. All right, hey, guys, what if I get a big assist? Will you get me a beer then? I would love it, and brew. So undeterred, Dawson Mercer gets out there, I don't know, a shift or two later. And what does he do? He creates a turnover at center ice. And who does he feed this time for a breakaway? In all alone, one Timo Meier. And Timo didn't really even put a move. It was just a little stick handle here, and I think it was maybe like above the hash marks, face-off circle. He just ripped it. Far side. Over the leg, under the blocker. A superstar shot right there from our good friend Timo Meier. Give me fuel, give me fire, give me goals from Timo Meier. Ooh, yeah. His 7th of the year. Mercer gets his 6th assist, and Siegenthaler, who had himself a good game, gets his 6th assist of the season. Wicked, nasty snapshot. And this was right after the Panthers got done dominating the second period. I think the Devils only had a total of 7 shots on goal until like the last 2 to 3 minutes of the second period. They withstood a surge, a storm surge from the Panthers. It was like that movie Roar. You ever see that movie Roar? If you don't know what I'm talking about, look it up. Where the director housed real lions and used them in the movie, and they ate people. They don't make them like they used to back in the 70s. You kids with your CGI. We use real lions. And you think I'm kidding? I'm not. Go look it up. But Timo time, what a shot. And you got to put the horns up, Devils fans, for Jacob Markstrom. Because he made a number of key saves against the Panthers while they were trying to roar. And I will say this. Oh, we almost forgot. Dylan! You son of a bitch. Brendan Dillon throwing down with the old Donnybrook slobber knocker there. Throwing the fisticuffs. Starting out those jabs. There you go. What's his name? Sweater over his head, man. He was just letting some uppercuts go. Good all-around fight. But man, Brendan Dillon is not a man to be trifled with. He got in some shots. We'll say that. But a good spirited fight. Had the crowd, had everyone going. Of course it did. But those Panthers aren't taking those liberties this year like they did with our captain, Nico Hischier, a while back. Oh, no. When you got Dylan, you got the Cotters, you got the Nasons, you got the Big Macs, Curtis McDermott out there. And we'll talk about something else. And Kovacevic as well. He's not afraid to mix it up. But we move into the third period here. Started out with the freight train, Paul Cotter, the man with the mitts, putting a nice hit on Mr. Tkachuk. He didn't like that too much. Oh. Luke, another good defensive play over there, closing off, I can't remember, Florida forward there, deep in the zone, and Luke closed them off. Really good play over there. Dangerous hit on Dowling, that's right. I don't know, was that by Tkachuk? No, it wasn't. Was it? Dowling was like going into the boards and the door was open. It could have been really gnarly right there. No, it wasn't Tkachuk. Who was it? It was the same dude that got into the fight with Brendan Dillon in the second. I can't think of his name. Either way, dangerous hit. You see Big Mac right over there. You see Kovacevic over there as well. Like the boys sticking up for each other. Jack had a wild setup to Andre Palat, cross ice, stopped by Spencer Knight. Woo! That was a tough one, but Spencer Knight, man, he gets across. Those legs are strong. And then right after that, the Panthers transitioned on the rush. And I don't know if it was just me, but Luke Hughes was like shot out of a cannon. I don't know. I don't play a lot of these sports video games, so I don't know what it's called. Was it like hit stick or something? Where you get this speed burst? Because all of a sudden we're watching the play go the other way, and Luke Hughes is just like, boo! He's like the Flash, just like all of a sudden he's there. Going significantly faster than all the other players. Like if you built your own character and you're like, I'm going to give him 150% speed. Man, another good play there by Luke. Getting back on that. Reinhardt tries to get into the blue paint on Markstrom. Oh, Stefan Nason and Johnny Kovacevic is right there. Kovacevic standing up, get some 4-on-4 play going. Man, this was an exciting-ass game. Pesci then took the tripping call, and Tkachuk took an embellishment. I probably wouldn't have liked that one if I was a Panthers fan. I'm not going to lie. But it is what it is. The game was chippy. I guess. I don't know. You win some, you lose some on those wonderful NHL officiating. And then... Oh, I'm sorry. What's that? Oh, it's time again? Oh, okay. Make sure to say the names the correct way this time so you don't tongue-tie yourself. Got it, Mrs. Wu. Thank you. It is that time once again for another Let's Go Devils podcast game update. Let's go to the Devils After Dark Studios with the legend, the man, the myth, the legend, a great catch, Sam by God. Woo!
Game update is brought to you by And Crew Brew. And Crew Brew, where we make winning memories together, one crew at a time. Back to Sunrise in the third period. Devils up 2-1. Devils on their own 10-yard line. Hamilton in the shotgun. Puck is snapped. He dumps it off to the Hischier, to 30, to the 40, to 50, 40, 30, 20, 10. Can he go? He laterals to Connor. Connor steps in the end zone. Touchdown, Devils. Touchdown, Devils. Touchdown, Devils. Connor has mauled the Panthers. It's a wounded puppy out there. Hey, Palat, make yourself useful. Get behind the barn. Start digging 6 feet and help bury these cats. Devils up 3-1. Are you ready, New Jersey? Woo!
Wow. Wow. Not only does he give you different music, the football helmet is back, and Palat, make yourself useful. Start digging holes like you're Joe Pesci and Goodfellas over here. I'll dig the hole. You think you never dug the hole before? Give me a shovel. I'll dig the hole. So we can bury these cats. Oh. Wow. I'm so glad we're able to have fun here and not do everything so, like, you know, straight-laced and professional.
We are professionals, Scotty.
Oh, right. We are. Yes.
Not many podcasts do professional football calls for a hockey game. I don't know many around, to be honest.
Well, are we going to have to start calling this the home of the original football calls? Is that what's going to start happening soon? Wow. Whew. Meow. Yes, Brian, that's right. Sam Wu has got me right meow. Holy hell. Plot, make yourself useful and start digging some holes. Sam, you outdid yourself. You outdid yourself on that one, my friend. Well, it's kind of hard to transition back to the old hockey game after that. But let's give it up for our boy Sam Wu. There. Woo! That ranks.
I was actually
there with the.
I was actually trying to set up the next sequence, but you know.
Oh, okay. Very nice. Look at you foreshadowing. You writing movie scripts all of a sudden too? Is that what's going on?
That's right.
Oh man! All right. Well, Connor, what a shot here. And what a play by the captain, Nico Hischier. You know, he gets the pass there from, you guessed it, Dougie Hamilton with his 13th goal assist of the season at 15:07 of the third period, by the way. But Nico, I mean, he's bobbing and weaving. He's like a running back going through the defense, like Sam Wu was saying. Couple moves here, cutting back here. To the 50, to the 40, to the 30. Right at the end. Nice little no-look backhand lateral to our man Paul Cotter. And thank you, Max. He hits the turbo stick. Not with the Luke Hughes speed this time, but with like a shot like a lightning bolt. Like at a Zeus's suitcase over here. That thing was a rocket. And the camera couldn't even keep up with it. And at first you're like, did it go in? Because he shot it so damn hard, it just popped in and out. I was like, was that off? I thought at first it was off the post. And then Bob Schusen went crazy. And I was right there with you, Bobby. What a shot by Paul Cotter. Over the shoulder. Guess where? Blocker side. Blocker side, 3 goals. That glove side, well, just remember the Dawson Mercer breakaway. But hell of a play by the captain, Nico Hischier. We know he hasn't had a goal in a couple games here. He obviously is still playing at a top-notch level. Nico's not going to be your 50-goal scorer, but he'll be just fine. He plays that full game that we need to. But what a shot over there. And then, not too long after that, Luke Hughes, again, for a team that hasn't been able to practice very much, Sheldon Keefe Richards has really got them going. Luke Hughes. The Panthers pull Spencer Knight, so it's 6-on-5. Kachuk is on the ice there, and he cuts in down low, and he's trying to go to the front of the net. And who pops into your screen again? Turbo stick? Luke Hughes. And you're like, did Markstrom get that? No. Luke Hughes does his Pele and kicks it out on a 6-on-5 situation. Really, I mean, this kid, we know the offense. We know that. But he starts putting these defensive skills there. Whew. Man. Future is bright. Jesper Bratt then creates a takeaway there in the Panther zone. And Palat finds a way other than digging the holes on, behind the barn. He makes himself useful and takes Jesper Bratt's pass and puts an empty net goal there into the back of the net. Devils 4-1. That's Palata's third. Brad is 16th assist at 18:58 of the third period. Your New Jersey Devils get a big, big time win over here against the defending Stanley Cup champions. And it was so much fun. Let's do it again in 2 days. Thursday night. Could this be a early playoff preview? Possible. Possible. But how about this as well? The Devils 9-0 now with a lead after 2 periods. That is something we would have never said, and we're not trying to knock him or anything, but in the Lindy Ruff era. This is Sheldon Keefe Richards going to the team and saying, okay, we know you can score goals, but do you want to win in the playoffs? This is how you're going to have to do it. You're going to have to play some defense. And you guys are so damn good offensively, you're going to be able to cash in on the mistakes that are made. 9-0 when leading after 2 on the season. That's the difference right there. Protecting leads. And one of the biggest points here, the Devils figured out how to goalie. What is it? 8 games. This is the 8th game of the season, allowing 1 goal or fewer. So thank you, Mr. Markstrom, and thank you, Mr. Allen. Let's hear what you have to say about it. YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Twitch. Say hello. Chime in. Big Devils victory. As we check in with the man over here from the bunker, from parts unknown, Sam by God Woo. Sam, what did you think of this game tonight?
I said on Game Day Live it was going to be like simulating a playoff series. Games 1 and 2 at Sunrise against a very good team. How did the Devils come out? Well, they didn't exactly play so well in the first half of the game. But as the game went on, they got stronger and stronger.
I would say the Panthers just were throwing everything out there too. I don't know. Well, all right. That's fair though. You could say that, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, look, I think the Panthers were trying to go for a knockout punch, and this is why you have Markstrom and Allen on this team to give this team a chance to win. All right, the Devils were lucky to have a 1-0 lead in the beginning, but the Panthers just kept at it. They outshot the Devils 35-24. The hits, the Panthers out-hit the Devils 36-25. But the Devils, they stood their ground. I mean, they answered the bell when needed in terms of the physicality at times where, the Panthers were going to rough them up. They rough them up back. Paul Cotter, he did get a penalty that led to that power play goal, but you couldn't be more happier right now because the Devils can defend themselves right now. The Devils have that beef that we were talking about the last 5 years, and they're playing for each other. It's a team concept, and I loved the Palat goal because he slammed it home, and I know it's an empty net goal, but it almost seemed like Jesper Bratt wanted to reward the good guy that normally doesn't make it into on the score sheet. He obviously does stuff behind the scenes for the team that we don't see, and it was good to see him get a goal. Yeah, I was kidding around, but on the football call about him going behind the barn, because he was kind of like a hyena. He let everybody kill the Panther. He was there for the table scraps to get that empty net goal late in the third period. That's what he was, a hungry hyena.
He was a hungry hyena.
Getting the table scraps.
Not a hungry hippo.
Yeah.
He's a hungry hyena. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
The rest of the Devils, they mauled the Panthers. They went home happy. But it was Palat in the end, was that hyena that finished them off.
Okay. JP says Pat Burns approved. Do the Devils come back with Markstrom? Art Heaton wants to know. Because then you got Tampa Bay on Saturday. So you think Allen would probably get one of these games, and Florida's going to have Bob in net on Thursday. Do they go with Allen or do they keep Markey in there?
I would go with Allen. You can't go wrong with Allen in this game. You already took one. You might as well get greedy, get Allen in there, and have a well-rested Markstrom against Tampa on Saturday. That's what I say.
Okay. Jacques Lemaire approves, Brian says. Paul Coffey found Monet's seventh goal. Mark Schwab pull out with another $1 million goal right there. Oh, gotta wear shades. Brett Favre slinging the rock from Wyatt. Luke. That's right, Daryl. And good. I'm glad someone else didn't realize that he scored. Daryl says he didn't realize that Paul Cotter scored either. Camera guy couldn't keep up with it. Palat took the cat out of the bag, took it behind the barn, and old yellered them to kingdom come. Wow. Max is getting on it right here. I see you guys talking about Bob Wischusen. I like Bob. I like him on the call. I think he does a good job. And yeah, I'm pretty sure he's a New Jersey dude.
I believe he is.
I think he is. I believe he is, yeah. But I always thought Bob did a good job. I don't have a problem with him. Max, DJ Pauly Paul, Cotter on the turntables tonight. Yeah, I don't know about that embellishment call. Don't let it slip away. Jesper Bratt Favre. Oh, Wyatt. Very nice. Jesper Bratt Favre. Uh-oh, Sam. Well, you might be in some serious trouble if we do Jesper Bratt and Dougie Hamilton. That's a lot of points going up there on the score sheet. Scotty's never going to announce another goal.
I'll be wearing this for my injuries.
You'll be wearing the The Bobby the Brain Heenan neck brace. Yes. Yes. I love this. You should just, randomly wear that every now and then.
What, and try to get, like, Venmo and Super Chats out of it?
And say, like, that damn shorts guy put me through a table when I wasn't looking.
Yeah. Give us a Super Chat for this victory. It was hard.
Wyatt, very nicely done, though. That's why Myra gets paid the big bucks. Well, JP, you gotta look at it. Mercer's the one who set him up there. So, but yeah, Spencer Knight's got himself a glove hand. Devils seemed that they were. Devils seemed like they were exploiting that blocker side. All three goals against that Knight was in there for were to the blocker side. So, yeah. That's Turbo. Old Curtis McDermott. Big Mac. Yes, I mean Big Mac, as in Curtis McDermott. Mark. Yes, Markstrom is Marky. Brian, very Niedermeyer type stuff there from Luke Hughes. If we start seeing more of this defensive side to him, maybe in a year or two, you might have a pretty good comparison right there. Because we know the offense is certainly there. But seeing those plays, man, I swear, Luke, he was just like, boom, in the TV screen when that one play was going back. He is so damn fast out there. He's like freaking McDavid-esque over there. Sam, I love you in that neck brace. I can't stop looking at it.
Yeah, but it's not producing Super Chats.
We need to get you one of the Bobby the Brain Heenan sparkle suits and everything like that. Instead of it saying the brain, it says the woo on the back,
Is this considered a workplace accident? When
I think so.
Calls? I think so.
I think so, yeah. Yeah.
The law
and
offices,
you obviously need the neck brace for your UTI,
The law offices of AJ Visco will help me.
Does Brooke do those type of cash settlements as well, right? Or are we calling Brooke G. Wentworth the other day? Helmet and neck brace. The Beachmaster wants, well, that can be for the next football call.
I don't think I can fit both. That's impossible. with the headset, I could try. It's not going to be pretty.
Oh, man. Tom says Luke is being helped by Pesci. Oh, of course. But he seems to be progressing a lot better on the defensive side of things. So good. Let him keep playing with Brett. Am I funny? Am I a clown to you? Pesci. Right, Samuel?
I think Kachuk embellished.
You think Kachuk embellished?
I think he embellished.
Okay. The man in the neck brace is saying he thinks Kachuk embellished.
Can't trust that guy.
You are the best heel manager in the business right now, my friend. Yeah, I can't trust that. Oh, man. It's too funny. All right. We're going off the rails here. We should wrap it up because Sam Wu, he's got to rest up that UTI. And we got to rest up because we got so much more action going on here at the Let's Go Devils Podcast Network. You know, we got State of the Fan address tomorrow. And Sam, part of the reason why he's banged up, you just started another new podcast here, right?
New podcast. Oh, thank you for the super chat, Art Heaton.
Woo!
Thank you very
Art
much.
Heaton.
Thank you very much. My neck is starting to feel a little bit better. I don't know if you could tell.
Feels about 5.99% better, you know?
Yeah. Starting to, I think that helmet.
4.99% better.
Yeah. I think the helmet's starting to fit around this neck.
It's starting to fit a little bit better, yeah. But yeah, tell us about this new podcast that you got going on.
Yeah, the new podcast is more of a NHL talk with by two Devil-centric fans, myself and Bruce Zeman, good friend of the podcast. It's called At the Point, and we're at the point. It's going to be opinionated. It's going to be talking about real stories around the NHL. This past episode 1, we talked about. I talked about the collective bargaining agreement with the NHLPA new boss Marty Walsh, and I expressed my opinion that I'm really happy that they're talking, that they're not heading towards another work stoppage, because that's always been the theme under the Gary Bettman regime. And I'm just so glad that they're talking that the financial health of the league is much better than it was years ago, with 32 teams, and all worth at least $1 billion or more.
And what time can they hear this wonderful new podcast?
Every Tuesdays and Thursdays, around 4 o'clock, around your time slot, Scotty, on Sirius XM. Yeah.
Okay.
So we're going head to head.
You're going head to head? All right. Yeah. Well, every Tuesdays and Thursdays, check it out. At the Point with Bruce and Sam. Talking about full NHL coverage. Yes. Not just specifics here to the Devils, like we do on Game Day Live and Devils After Dark and, the full-on Let's Go Devils podcast and State of the Fan address. Well, hell's bells, it is the Let's Go Devils podcast network, But this is a cool, full exposure for the league here on the platform. So check it out. Watch on YouTube, watch on Facebook, X and Instagram and all that sort of stuff. And give us your feedback, Chime in, use those chats, and have some fun. Yeah, so rock and roll. So don't forget to check that out. State of the Fan address. And then Sam's got a double header there because we got Game Day Live, the second of this series over here.
Yep.
As both Sam and I said, and we actually didn't even talk about that beforehand, about this being like a playoff preview.
Yep.
The second of this, Game 2, Thursday night, back down there in Florida. Going to see these teams go at it once again, and I hope we get the same hard-hitting, fun hockey game that we got tonight. This was a great one to watch. Not just because the Devils won, but it was an all-around fun game. And, we'll be back talking about it Thursday night right here exclusively on the Let's Go Devils Podcast Network, Devils After Dark.
And also, after Devils After Dark, I'll be heading down to Florida.
Yes.
We're going to be in Tampa, outside of Amalie Arena. We don't know where yet, but sign up to joinourcrew.com for the latest updates where we will be. Game Day Live and Devils After Dark after the game. Short Sky and I will be on site outside of Amalie Arena. We will have the details forthcoming in the next couple of days. So if you're in the area and you're going to the game, I know Andrew of Sandbar Sports Grill will be there. He's going to be out looking for us. He signed up to the website. It's a great way to get our message out, where we'll be. And Scotty, we're going to have to figure this one out because doing After Dark will have its challenges, but we'll figure it out. We might
be a Sam solo experience for the next couple here while he's down in Florida if we can't get connected. So we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out, though.
We'll figure it out. I'll be with Short Sky.
And Michael B. Sam re-aggravated a UTI injury by doing 2 football calls tonight. Now, the original injury happened when Matthew Tkachuk, who we all know, you can't trust, hit Sam with a steel chair when he wasn't looking. He was just doing an interview, and he came out from behind and hit him with a steel chair. And he chokeslammed him through the table. But Sam, the trooper that he is, still came out here and did 2 football calls. So that's why now he needs that neck brace.
Plus, I need the super chats because I can't go back to work either.
Oh, boy. All right there. Sammy the Woo Heenan. Let's wrap this bad boy up. Big Devils victory. Very excited for the next game in this series. And let's hope for another W. Phew. You were worried? Oh, they lost 1 game to the Sharks. Okay. Ooh. No. Team is back. And they looked mighty damn good tonight, pulling out this victory against a powerhouse Florida Panthers team.
Yeah. Well, I want to thank all those tuning in, dropping the podcast at midnight. Again, sign up to joinourcrew.com. We'll be down in Tampa, Florida, outside of Amalie Arena, before and after when the Devils take on the Tampa Bay Lightning. Till next time, let's go Devils.